The idea for today was going to be we were going to rank or we were going to draft Toronto athletes from all time.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see how that goes. We're going to do 4 rounds and we'll see how it goes. What's the thing I have to look up? Number in
Random.org.
Random.org, I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Random drawings. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as terms of this game goes, we're just going like 4 guys in terms of legend status, basically, in Toronto. We're basically just trying to take the most legendary team possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, does it have to be talent based?
No.
Am I going to get judged on non-talent based?
No. What are you going to put Munenori Kawasaki as like your first pick?
Hey, that guy's the reason we made it to the playoffs.
All right. Do you want me to stream it to make sure I'm not lying, or you trust me?
I
Go
trust
for
you.
it. I don't care.
Okay.
But I'm going to call voter fraud.
Mauro, Brant, me.
It's voter fraud.
Okay. Perfect. Exactly what I didn't want to happen. I'm going first.
Hold on. We're going snake.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Good news is you go first and you don't have to go again until 6th.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Fuck. I'm in a bind here. Let me consult a couple things.
Guy did not put thought process into this to start.
I did not. I did, but I was expecting to go last or second.
really
I didn't want to
hoping.
go first. I was gonna let somebody else do the hard part.
You knew you couldn't take Sebastian Jovenko with the first overall pick.
Yes.
Because that just doesn't make sense. But at 3rd or 4th, little different.
I don't know. Screw it. Give me Vince Carter.
Oh.
Ooh, interesting.
I didn't even think of basketball.
Interesting.
I'm 2nd?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anyone gonna write this?
Give me Roy Halladay.
Not too shabby.
Interesting.
My team is going to be very Blue Jay dominant, if I can.
So
you get the
went
next 2
with
picks.
Vince, and you went with who? Roy
Roy
Halladay?
Halladay.
All right, give me Kyle and Kawhi.
See, you're thinking Kawhi, eh?
100%.
It's the 1 year thing for me that kind of hurts his like Toronto status.
But
I don't disagree. I had him on my list. Don't get me wrong, but it's I don't know. I think that's a debatable one for me in terms of like Toronto.
Hey, who's been better than him? You could argue him for 1-1. You legitimately could. I don't think it's an argument. I think he is the greatest. Like peak, he's the greatest.
In terms of best season, it's Kawhi and it's not close.
Yeah, it's peak.
But in terms of career as a Toronto athlete,
agreed. But when you argue it, I'll just show you this. I'll show you my ring finger. Yeah.
I don't flip you off. I'm going to show you my ring finger. Yeah. Here it is. You're right. But like,
I know who you're going to pick second.
Me?
You want me? You want me to say it for you?
I would like to. It's not JD.
Oh,
no, it's not. I don't think JD hits my list.
Can I get the team?
Oh, you're in the right team though.
Oh, great.
I'm just trying to decide between 2 guys.
Don't take my point.
Whichever you take, I'm taking the other.
No, I know who you want. I'm leaning towards Joe Carter.
Interesting.
Okay.
Cool.
But the other your boy is the other one. I think it's Joe Carter just because Joe Carter has the most legendary moment in Toronto sports history, arguably.
Right.
Maybe the Kawhi shot.
I think it's still Joe Carter.
I put it, but yeah. So to me, that was like it's the only walk-off home run to win a World Series ever.
It's one of the greatest sports moments ever.
Yeah.
Period.
And no, he didn't have the longevity or the ridiculous numbers over the course of his career. But I just think in Toronto, like he'll always be a legend for what he did, and I think that puts him up there for me.
Okay, so this is where I go.
This is where you
with
get
the guy you left me. So I'm gonna take Robbie Alomar.
I knew it.
And
My
Next one.
boy.
B, because I trust that I can still get the next guy one in the next round, I'm gonna take Jovinko now.
Oh,
Interesting. Moro, has Robbie ever come into the store?
Yeah, I
Like,
met him
have you-
before.
He's the
sweet guy.
nicest guy.
Very nice guy. Like
The
we were watching the
nicest
game
I
together
feel
without him.
very left out on the not meeting Robbie Alomar part.
I met thing too. Like that's
He's
why
tucked this
if you
shoulder
didn't
and
if
he's
you
tucked
didn't
this
pick
shoulder.
yeah,
I haven't watched them since.
if you didn't pick Carter, I would have picked Joe Carter too because it was Mahomes' rookie season. So this was like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, and we were talking about fantasy football. He was talking football. He's like, yeah, we have and he was based out of at the time, San Fran. He's like, yeah, he was talking about this kid Dante Pettis, who now obviously like, but at the time he's like, yeah, he's been some really flashy kid I liked watching at practice. We were there. I'm like, another guy that I really like watching is this kid Patrick Mahomes. You got to look for him. I'm like, okay. So I'm taking all this advice from Joe Carter on football, and it was just some really cool experience because, like, hilarious. I mean, he's always been a baseball guy, but it was awesome experience with him.
He's really good at promoting back pills, I guess. Well, I forget. What was it? What's the brand?
I forget which one
he's a very good advertisement guy.
Aleve? I think it's Aleve.
Is it Aleve? It's not Rollbacks. I know that.
Rollbacks or Aleve, one of the two. I don't remember.
No, it's Chondroitin. What the fuck is something? I don't know. Either way, great guy.
So yeah, my two picks: Robbie Alomar and
we're back to me, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. We haven't had a hockey player on the list.
We haven't.
That might have something to do that they've never won anything in our lifetime. But like, I can't make a list of legends in Toronto without including Matt Sundin. Okay. That's like. He's the captain of our lifetime. I don't care about anyone else. He is the captain. And he was the only good player on a team that had nothing when the next best player was Nick Antropov. So,
yeah, fair enough.
My guy.
All right. I have one of my picks.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck to do with the other one. The one is Jose Bautista.
Yeah.
Oh.
How did you get...
I didn't want him. I don't want him now, but that's interesting.
How is that even interesting? How's that a hot take?
Because he sucked.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry, man. Like, he had some of the biggest moments. He's a legend. He's a legend in terms of like moments. But he was like, he was the most disappointing guy in big regular season moments until those last couple of years.
Because they had no one around.
I know, but it's just like there were so many times.
Story, you see the evolution of a guy who was a nobody until he became the biggest name on the team.
He was the most frustrating guy to watch for me. And then he hit the biggest home run since the Joe Carter home run. And I'm like, well, my argument's done. But he just never did much else. Sorry.
Oh, you know what? Last pick, DeMar DeRozan. Boom.
Wow, very basketball heavy.
Yeah. I had him. I had a thought process.
3 out of 4.
What, Drew, shut the fuck up. Two Blue Jays right now, right? Is it my pick again? It's me again, isn't it? Shit.
Yeah.
I gotta pick him, don't I?
You do.
Like I've pumped his tires so many times in the GOAT conversation. It's just impossible for me not to take him.
Yep.
See, here's my thought. Obviously, JD has a big place in my heart, and he's just unbelievable. I could go really contrary and go like Argos and just talk about Ricky Ray and how he brought us 2 Grey Cups, but those don't actually matter. You could talk about Curtis Joseph and what he did as a goalie in this city, and like unbelievable, right? But like, it's got to be JD. Do you have any other name that's been around in our lifetime?
So in the list that I was looking up, Pinball Clemens was one of them that. But I mean, like,
I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm not picking the CFL.
No, it's not a real sport. I'm gonna go JD, and I'm gonna leave Mauro with the last pick.
I'm really upset with you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why?
Because they're the only ones that give a shit about the CFL. Like, it's not even.
Where did you say?
I said Pinball Clemens. I said Western.
No, Western. Oh, I thought you said West Virginia. Honestly, I'm like, why is West Virginia upset with me?
They already picked Matt Sundin, Chad. Chill out.
Western Canada is the only place that actually fucking cares.
Mm-hmm. Mauro, last pick, go.
Yep, I'm thinking here. I don't know if I should go really off the board with like a Andrea Bargnani or like a Dwayne Rosario. I'm kidding. I mean, I didn't really go. I'm trying to mix it up. So I got basketball, I got baseball, I got soccer, and I probably should go hockey here. And my options, because Brant already took Sundin. I mean, I only can speak to them because I've met them before, and it's either going to be Johnny Bauer or Dave Keon.
Ooh, no Dougie Gilmore.
Nah, they don't touch them.
In
See, like
terms
you
of-
could make a full list of guys that played before we were born.
That's
And
what I
you'd
mean.
You'd be
Wendell
right to
Clark?
all the 50 plus.
When it
people.
would okay. That's what I mean. It would either be Wendell Clark, Doug Gilmore, Keon, or Bauer. But
Okay,
two of-
if I'm
four of-
62 years old, that's my list. That
and that's the
four
thing.
is my
You're
list.
also an average age of 24 and 23. So it's
Yeah.
like,
It's
and you already took Sundin, and the only reason I'd be picking Bauer is because of how nice of a guy he is, and the fact that he won however many cups he did with the Leafs. So for that, I'll take. I mean, whatever. Just because Keon's always named the greatest Leaf of all time, I'll go with Keon. But
Yep.
I mean,
I'm sorry to everybody's grandfather that's going to get pissed off at me when your son or your grandson shows you on YouTube that I didn't pick anyone from the 1800s that played, and
Steve Simmons is fuming right now. He's
Yeah.
just absolutely lit.
let them. I'm sorry. I didn't watch any of them play. They can't be legends to me because I just don't care.
Do you guys have a recap of your guys' four?
yeah, I have my 4.
Okay.
Nope. I hope you wrote it down.
Oh my god. All right, mine was Lowry, Kawhi, Batista, DeMar. Mauro, shoot yours.
I was
Who's my first?
round 1. Pick 1 was Vince Carter, Robbie Alomar,
Oh, I got it.
Jovinko, and Dave Keon.
Roy Halladay, Joe Carter,
You got it there. You
Matt
got
Sundin, Josh Donaldson.
It's interesting because if we're being honest, Toronto sports scene has sucked.
Yeah.
We don't win.
No,
We have the fandom everywhere,
no.
but we don't win.
We get close enough to get fucked over in the end.
Yeah, it's just heartbreaking. We like to continuously have our hearts broken.